There we go. Let's see. I think that I'm broadcasting now. We'll see. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Now we can see how many people are joining us. So, let's see what I'm working on. I'm planning to, well, drop tablet's a little above my pay grade right now. Oh, first of all, let me add photo booth so you can see my beautiful face. Whoa! Blow out. I am not, in fact, that white. Okay, this is an accurate representation of how white I am. Fair enough. So, let's put this here. Okay. So I'm not really ready to tackle this yet, but what I was thinking about doing is getting the actual effect of the scratch working. Let's see. We have first of all, let's navigate over to these files. PC source assets or one cat. I haven't even really looked at this XML. It's just need to close this one and quick text wrangler. What I think we ought to do is to rename this. Ah, hello, there's a human being watching. That always brightens my spirits. So I've renamed this. Let's refresh. Yes, accurately reflected. My throat is making odd sounds. Not just the speaking ones. Those are odd too. But here I was referring mostly to like little squeaks. You may pick them up since my microphone is right here. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but if you were in my skull, you'd be able to hear it. So it's been a long day, true believers. Yeah. This is it's 8 p.m. here in beautiful, sunny, tropical Chicago. I grant you, most of you probably are not here. Let's see. We're gonna call this just effect, I think. Let's take a look at this other XML. Yeah. So they just have the actual verb. Okay. And then we'll have to edit this one as well. Oh. Excuse me. It'd be nice if this fit on the other things, but perhaps it's not to be. It's not meant to be. So I've begun this project, Cat Tattoo. Began this already, but let's see. What else must be said here in this XML file of ours? Perhaps not. Not as in nothing. Okay, well, I am satisfied. I hope the orientations are correct. There is a history of them not being so. Let's see. Well, let's just run the game. Does it run in its most basic form? Let's see. Okay. What? Crash. Already a crash. What was the source? Empty texture array. Hero 128. Alright. That means I probably hooked up this animation already, but under that different name. Let's see. Hero 128, indeed. Okay. Yes, I think this is what we're after here. Now for these, I actually looked up what this is. Okay. Get XML familiar. I wonder where that comes from. Let's see. Where is there a thing called familiar? Is it in assets? Oh no, this is the special thing that's loaded at the beginning. That's right. It's all coming back to me now. When you do this, people think your brain is working. Not so in this case. It's not. That's how I quiet it. I do this, and then nothing happens in between my fingers. Let's see. Still there, human people? Ah, there's one of you. That is a shame. 15 minutes have gone by. One viewer. Perhaps I should alert the masses. The rabble. Okay. Well. Okay, I think this is the... I think this is... Familiar spec dot count dot... Let's look at this nonsense. Count num3. That's right, 3 now. Okay. Alright, and we get each of those prefix. Let's see. Zero 1 2 XML, yes, good. And then we go through the anims. Okay. So if I add effect here, will this break everything? Let's see. Okay, so we're going to have to break this into 3 cases now because the effect is not an animation that the character goes through. This is just a thing that kind of gets thrown off. I mean, it's really maybe silly to put it in this loop. So, for those of you just joining us, I'm adding the little scratch animation, which you can see right here. Wow! Yeah, it's gonna be cool. But I'm not gonna add it here, it turns out. What I'm gonna do is steal this little bit of code. And then I'll put it in here. So like okay. So the atlas is there. And then name equals effect. So this is just like, so I wrote this code and it's going to work with the one thing, but I'm trying to get it to work with wherever this effect animation is stored within the multiple texture atlases. So we're going to go cat plus effect atlas and then this is going to be You know, I don't need to reload these things actually, because they should already be loaded here. Atlases dot push whatever. So atlas. So in atlases, I can just get atlas. There we go. We don't need this. This is int. All right. Now, why would that be? Okay, we gotta get the 6 angles. Scratch movie push. Okay, so scratch movie. That's gonna be where we store this? So silly. I'm just gonna call it scratch. You know what? I'm just going to call it effect. Because we may end up using it for the other familiars. Perhaps, mayhaps. You don't know. You don't know the future. Neither do I. Maybe this is the last you'll hear of it. Maybe I'm being stupid. Probable. Let's see. Ah, another human has joined the fray. Greetings, human. How's it going with your air breathing and reproduction, whatever humans do? I don't know. And then this should be stuff. Yes? Okay. Now in attack. Oh, but before we get carried away, first of all, let me find these errors. Yes, okay, scratch, effect. Effect. I'm gonna find and replace. Replace. Replace all. I'll take care of that. Okay. Now, let's see. Not crashing so far. Excellent. Yeah. You see my busted ass art. I'm proud of it. Okay. It's gonna get subtler. But meanwhile, this is a nuisance because I can't cast any spells. Oh boy. That's alright. We can do a couple of things. We could either reduce the radius of that magic blocking tower down to 0, or we can move the cat out of the way. Let's go to the levels, level 0. This is where I try everything out. Tower. We're going to make that tower 0. Now it's got radius 0. I like using colon as a separator. I don't know why, it just looks nice to me. I don't know, maybe W3C agreed with me when they made IPv6. That's a pretty hip reference for those of you who are into web standards. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Right, forward, right, attack. Okay, well, there was no scratching. No scratching happened there. But did the word scratch appear here? Scratching. No, nothing appeared. That's very suspicious because there's always something printed out. I have a million print statements. So what's going on? What happened? Maybe this is a console from a different... Oh, here it is. Oh, good gravy. Scared me. Scared me. No print. I'm just going to have the fit. Okay, first things first. Okay, did it say scratching? It did say scratching, and yet no scratching. Okay. Let's see if we can do something very simple. Let's just print out what this looks like. Pacing. Is this the right type of thing? It should be a movie clip. Nothing happens as expected. It is a movie clip. I'm not sure where it is. Let's see. This is quite pathetic. Go get some friends to come hang out. I appreciate if Colt, if you're there, thanks so much for spreading the word. I'm much obliged to you. Okay, let's see. I need to go back and edit a bunch of XML, but blah blah blah. Ugh. Okay, we stop this. We set its x and y to the x and y of this thing, which is the hero him or herself. I can't help but think this is just like malformed in some way. Let's see what it looks like with cat 0. Cat 0 doesn't have a scratch animation. What about cat 2? Two isn't split into folders. That's real annoying. Yeah. Cat 2 does have a scratch and it's built right in. But this is not ready for prime time here. This doesn't even have a file extension. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I guess 1 is the model I have to work off of. I'm real sleepy. Effect facing alpha 1. Sure, let's see what the alpha is. That doesn't really matter. Let's say frames. No, can I get individual frames? frames. I just want to see one frame. Why would it not be showing up? Environment. That's set to something. Yes. Beginning. Attack. It calls scratch. If it's a cat. Any suggestions, folks? It's not, the visibility is 0. That's, I mean, add child is just supposed to add things on top. Attack, scratching, we get to the spot. Let's set X and Y to like 100. Actually, let's make sure that it has frames in it. Maybe it's an empty movie clip. If I misspelled something or something like that. Scratching 11, there's 11 frames. And yet, none of them showing up. Let's add it to the stage. Game. Let's just make sure that I'm not going crazy. It's gonna break things. I know this. Hopefully I'll be able to see something happen. Nothing. All it did was break the cursor. Let's just add it to this. Why not? should be just below and to the right of our sprite guy. Let's see. Nothing. Should be right here. Blah. That's real annoying, I must say. Why are things not appearing? Let's see. We have set appearance here. What does set appearance tell us about this process? Perhaps much. It should be an entity. Okay, current appearance stop, remove event listeners. Okay, this is just removing all this old stuff. Okay. Add child. Juggler.add. I am a stupid person. Good thing I checked here. Maybe I'm a smart person. Alternating. I alternate between stupid and smart. Juggler.add effect facing. Good. You know what? Maybe I can just do this once. When I populate this. I think that I do that. Well, no. Familiars, cat, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Effect at push move. Okay. Let's see. That add move dot stop. Make sure it's not playing all the time. Okay. Let's see. I have high hopes. Now I see it takes so long to get even rudimentary things to work. Yeah, I saw it over there. Let's change the position back to like 0, 0. All right. Still very far away. Alright, let's see. Sometimes I do bit shift to divide by 2, but I'm kind of hoping that these people are smart enough that if you multiply by half, that it just does bit shift. Ah, okay. The y should maybe just be y. Oops. Did the opposite of what I needed to do. Giggles. Love me some giggles. I do. Let's see. Too far. Way too far. What is the deal? Something? Something like that? Wish I knew. Wish I knew what the alignment was supposed to be. What? Alright, that's something. I feel like it actually should just be in the center of wherever you're facing. Oh, what's going on here now? Yeah. It should also go away when it stops, right? Effect dot add event listener. Okay, I can get rid of this. Let's see. Okay. So what happened there was that effect thingy. Oh, how to do things when um, let's see, animation. Tweening. Yep, got it. The juggler. Yeah, okay. Um, hmm. So we could test every frame, but that seems stupid. It'd be better to just have an event listener like this, you'd think would work. Um, hmm. Hmm. So apparently there's no good way to do this. Well, it's going to happen after 1 second. So we can always do that. No scratch. And then we just farewell. Oh, let me get rid of this. Let's quit. And then we remove it from the juggler and from the, well, not from the juggler, from the stage. That's what we need to like call remove scratch. And it's going to take 1 second. And I can't remember if tween is in seconds or in milliseconds. We'll see. Worked out. That's pretty cool. Let's turn this around and see if it still looks cool. Ah, yeah, that's pretty sick. Awesome. Oh, I didn't mean to turn around again. Nice. Let's test every angle. Five. There we go. Show. 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 Pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad for an hour's work. Well done, true believers. We made it. We did it. Now there's a scratch. I think what we'll end up doing soon is making sure that like successive, there are more than one scratch, as they're like, because that hit propagates in a straight line for the cat. So that's coming soon. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next Monday, if not before. Till later. Oh, my adoring public.